Hey, what's up YouTube? Audio Jake here, bringing you another Black Desert Online video. This is going to go in part with my cooking series. Hopefully you will watched the last video where I got into cooking. Showed you kind of like a beginner guide of how to get into cooking, how to utilize workers to get raw resources. Hopefully turn that into some good cooking stuff that you can actually utilize. In this video, I'm going to get a little bit more in depth about how to get into imperial cooking, to create imperial boxes, to make pretty darn good profit right off the bat in Black Desert Online. Doesn't take a whole lot of resources to set up, and you can get into making some decent money right away. It's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get started. So what are you going to need first of all? We're on Shy. I highly recommend that if you started on seasoned servers, you get a Shy character for live scaling. Let's see here. What you're going to need to start is obviously watch the first video I've done for cooking, right? That way you understand the concepts of the nodes, node workers, and how to set up kind of like a node empire. I kind of give you a brief overview, gave you a website that it does have some good guides. And what you're really going to need is this node over here, the whale farm. It has olives. You need vegetables. You're going to need something like this, grapes, right? You're going to need the Costa farm to get a fruit. You're going to also need probably a node. Definitely going to need a node for starches like corn, and like I showed you, chicken meat, that kind of stuff, right? But what we're going to concentrate on is, let's see here. Let's get out of here. We're going to make this item right here, pickled vegetables, because we want to create imperial crates out of these pickled vegetables. So what do we need for pickled vegetables, essentially? Well, if we go back to that website that I showed you here, BDO cooking data page, right? We're going to look for pickled vegetables. And I believe it's in the 800 range of EXP. I could be wrong. It could be 1,000. So fruit pie, cheese, organic feed. Nope, it's in the 800. Doop doop doop. We are looking for pickled vegetables. Or maybe it's in the 700. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, here it is. Pickled vegetable. It's in the 700 range of EXP. Right, and what we need is 8 vegetables, 4 vinegar, leveling agent, and sugar. So the leveling agent and sugar can be purchased from the regular cooking vendor. Vinegar, we're going to have to either buy off the market or make. And vegetables, you need to be able to collect or buy off the market. Vegetables are a little difficult to buy off the market. They're usually sold out. Sometimes you can get lucky with pumpkins, but I highly recommend that you just start a node empire. And here, you can do pumpkin farming right here. And I believe you can also do pumpkin farming over here. Yep, pumpkin farming. That will satisfy your vegetable need. Also over here, there's olives, which does count as a vegetable as well. And if you're really desperate, or if you just want it very simplistic, you can do this. You can go to find an NPC. And what you're going to do is in here, you're just going to simply type fruit. And it's going to pop up with an imported fruit handler, basically a fruit vendor that does sell fruit, and it's in Calvin City. And if you navigate to it, you just click on it, right? It's going to give you a waypoint and a direction to go. And at this vendor, he sells paprika. So Malio Belushi sells paprika. Paprika counts as a vegetable, and it's extremely cheap. I believe it's like 500 silver or like 800 silver, which is actually not bad. It's not very much. So you can go to that vendor and actually purchase a lot of paprika, and that'll satisfy your vegetable need. But as you can see, it's way over here in Calvin, right? Highly recommend that you start setting up a vegetable node network in order to get you that raw resource, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and declick that. All right, and I'm going to see what vegetable I have available. So we're gonna go to my storage here. Again, we need vegetable like paprika. There you go. I don't have enough pumpkins right now, but We do have some olives as well. Let's go ahead and mash up some of these. We'll take 500 paprika for right now. And what else did we need? Let's take a look. We needed leveling agent and sugar. So I do have some sugar on me. I don't believe I have leveling agent, so let me get rid of some of this stuff. Let's clear out some room here. These black shards can go in there. Don't really need those right now. I got sugar, don't need the olive oil right now because I was making meat pie. Leveling agent. Let's see, I should have some here. Yep, there we go. We're gonna take like 500 leveling agent for right now. Okay, so we have our leveling agent, we have our sugar, I got some vegetables and the paprika. Now we need vinegar. Okay, I do have vinegar, but I can also show you how to make vinegar. So we're gonna take, you know, let's see. Let's clear that actually. Let's take 1,000 vinegar. Okay, so I can show you how to make vinegar, but that's what we're gonna need. We're gonna need those resources. All right. You can also buy vinegar off the market, but sometimes it is sold out. But it is worth buying. So let's say you don't have the materials to make vinegar,
You can entrust your
right?
without worry, since it's an
So
official trade zone approved by the head of the Merchant Guild.
vinegar, right? There's actually quite a bit on stock right now, and the base price is 498. So that is a very good price for vinegar. It has like absolutely nosedived from its high point of 1,000. Vinegar has just absolutely cratered, and that's because, well, actually it's at 510 right now, but so that's actually still a good price for vinegar considering the materials that you will save. So I'm gonna go ahead and purchase like 3,000 of that. Okay, because it's only 1.5 million. That is very much worth you buying that, because it helps to eliminate you having to utilize some of your materials. So that's a pretty good buy. But as you can see, let's do something like a vegetable, like if you tried to buy pumpkins, there's only 4,000 on the market. 845 is the price. I mean, that's a decent price. Another would be like something like cabbage, but I'm gonna tell you right now, cabbage is gonna be, yeah, again, see, cabbage is sold out. Paprika is sold out. So you can just go get it from that vendor, and I believe the price is 800 silver, 5 to 800, somewhere around there. So, you know, the central market can be hit or miss when it comes to vegetables. Vinegar, you definitely, that was a good buy. That was a very good buy for vinegar. So, and obviously the leveling agent and sugar you can get from the cooking vendor. Remember, the cooking vendor is simply find NPC, click on cooking vendor, and it'll auto write to the one in your town, and you can buy those base leveling agent and sugar from that cooking vendor. Just remember that. So let's go cook this up, and we will make ourselves some pickled vegetables. Hopefully my residency is not bugged out. Please don't be bugged out, and it's bugged out. Okay, so I don't want to have to log off to show you, but basically you're just going to follow the recipe. 8 vegetable, 4 vinegar, leveling agent, and sugar. And then the recipe for vinegar, if you are curious, is 1 fruit, 1 starch. So that could be potato or corn. Fruit can be those grapes that I showed you the node, right? Leveling agent and sugar, and it'll make 1 vinegar. So that's the recipe for vinegar. So you can cook up vinegar, and you can cook up your pickled vegetable. So I have already in my inventory, just to save time on the video, right? And since my freaking residency is bugged out, and I don't want to have to log off and then log back in order to unbug it. Black Desert Online really needs to fix that bug. It's super annoying. I already have some pickled vegetables made, and also some sweet and sour pickled vegetable. This is the tier 2 item that comes out of the tier 1. So we need to package it, and we need to give it to a certain NPC. So the NPC we need to give it to is the Imperial Crafting Delivery NPC. And I'm wondering if you can find her this way if we actually, yep, Imperial Delivery. So right here, you find NPC, Imperial Delivery, and it'll automatically take you to this person. This person is where you would sell what we're going to package. So we're going to hit P, or actually, no, you're not, sorry. You're going to hit L, sorry, for processing. So hit L for processing, and you see this tab right here, Imperial Cuisine. And we're going to go with a professional cooking box, because that's what the pickled vegetable actually ends up being. It ends up being a professional cooking box. Now you're going to go ahead, I would go ahead and utilize the tier 2 first, because it's going to package more boxes a little bit faster. All right, and we're just going to hit start. And your character is going to go into start processing these boxes. And here you are. There's the box, the professional cooking box. And it shows you what crafting materials you could use in order to make this box. So you could have used fruit pies, you could have used fish fillet salad, you could have used steamed prawns, stir-fried bird, you could have used chicken breast salad, meat pies. If you do a lot of hunting, then meat pies are pretty easy to make. You could have used desert dumplings, meat stew, those type of things, soft bread. But the easier one I think to make is the meat pie if you do a lot of hunting and you had a lot of meat, or the pickled vegetable. Both of those are extremely easy to use, and you actually utilize less of the pickled vegetable than you do of meat pie. It takes a little bit more meat pie in order to create one of these boxes. So keep that in mind. The pickled vegetable, you only need 18 of the item, whereas the meat pie, you need 21. So we have 10 boxes already. All right, we're going to keep going. We'll go until we have 20 boxes, and then I'll show you exactly what you need to do after that. This is actually very good income to start in Black Desert Online. If you do this every single day, you can utilize cooking to make yourself some decent money. Also, keep in mind, this is also I was going to say, sorry, something fell off my desk. This was also a good way to utilize your life scaling mastery. Remember how I was talking about mastery? So the higher you push this mastery, actually the better it'll increase your profit for the cooking boxes for the Imperial Delivery. So the higher the mastery, the better. Okay, so we have 20 boxes. All right, so we made 20 boxes. Let's talk to the deliverer. You're gonna go Imperial Crafting, and as you can see on this side, she does have medicine boxes as well, right? I think alchemy has to do with this, because you can make elixirs in alchemy. So this has to do with alchemy, right? This has to do with food, right? So she can accept from you 130 deliveries per day. As you can see on this side, owned items, we have the professional cooking box. And she will pay us 300,000 silver per box. Now that is a decent profit, right? That's pretty good. Just some real quick math. We simply just did 20. We're going to times that by 300,000. We're just going to make 6 million just for that little bit of work and setup we just did. So we're going to give her all 20, and there you go. That is some decent money, right? And as you can see, I'm sorry, I backed out. You lose 20 of how many you can actually give to her, right? So the delivery quantity is proportionate to maximum contribution points. So what that means is, remember how I was telling you the other resource pool of contribution points? It's very important to increase this to that soft cap of 425 contribution points, and then you will be able to hand the Imperial Crafting delivery person more boxes per day to increase your profits. That's pretty much going to do it for this video. Short and sweet. I hope you learned something. I hope you like it. Please get into Imperial Crafting and make some money. Please like and subscribe. Help me grow the channel. Hope you enjoyed it. Audio Jake out.